6:45 in your Sunrise Smart Start. Our top headlines breaking overnight. Pope Francis is out of a Rome hospital, released after he had abdominal surgery 9 days ago. That was to repair a hernia and remove painful scarring. The 86-year-old pontiff left in a wheelchair today. He smiled, waved, and said thanks to a crowd of well-wishers. He then stood up so he could get into a small Vatican car awaiting him. His doctor told reporters that Francis is better than before the surgery. A crash north of the border in Canada, leaving 15 people dead, 10 others in the hospital. Police say this bus carrying seniors to a casino collided with a semi at an intersection in Manitoba. The bus had 25 people on board. That is one of the deadliest crashes in recent history for Canada, bringing back memories of what happened in 2018 when a bus crashed, killing 16 players from the Humboldt Broncos hockey team. Here in Rochester, a firefighter is off the job following an FBI investigation. The agency says the search took place at the firehouse on Emerson Road this week. We asked, but we still don't know the name of the firefighter or the reason for the investigation. The city confirms that first responders on paid leave pending the results of the outcome of the case. The RFD union tells News 8 it is aware of the investigation, but the group has no involvement. It can't comment any further on what happened, and that is similar response we got from Mayor Malik Evans as well. At least 45 cars broken into in one night and damaged as well in Rochester. This happened at 2 locations overnight Thursday. There were 30 cars busted up on the East End parking garage. Police say they're looking at video trying to identify suspects. The man who parks his car there many times says he's worried about it.
I'm concerned about parking here after hours, after security leaves, if I come downtown for an event, especially with the Jazz Fest coming up. The city seems to not take a priority with this garage, or I'm sure this is not the only garage it's happening to. It makes me nervous parking in here, but I knew at one point this garage was staffed 24/7, but it's no longer staffed 24/7.
There were more cars broken into and damaged at Werner Park near Cobbs Hill. About 15 reported there. Police say if you saw something, say something, and please call 911. A teen from Buffalo faces up to 4 years in prison for the deaths of 4 other young people in a stolen Kia last fall. The 16-year-old pleaded guilty to 4 counts of manslaughter. Prosecutors say the teen took part in the social media challenge, stealing a Kia and crashed it on an expressway. 5 passengers were ejected. Just one of them survived, a 14-year-old girl. The ages of those killed range from 14 to 19. We're hearing more disturbing details about the frightening moments when that tour boat capsized this week in a Lockport cave Monday, killing 1 man. A passenger there, Robert Picaroro, was a part of a hospitality tour from Niagara County. He says the group started off at the Discovery USA Center, followed by a tour of the cave. The boat made it down the cavern, turned around, and then it started suddenly taking on water, and then it flipped.
Boat tipped to the right, and I went underwater. And the first thing I could imagine was just get to the surface because it was very deep where the boat turned over.
29 people on the boat when it capsized. The city has closed the cave area, deeming it unsafe, citing electrical problems. The state is giving out the green light to some of the first locally owned cannabis dispensary applications. The Finger Lakes was the last of 5 regions around New York to have a court order injunction lifted, preventing the state from handing out licenses here. There were 7 given out to start. The approved applicants will keep going through the formal process to open their doors. That's not happening now. It could be weeks or several months. Local State Senator Jeremy Cooney tells us it's a step in the right direction, but there's more work to be done.
A lot of people spent a lot of time and money putting in applications and didn't hear anything for months. That's wrong. If we want to encourage businesses in New York State, we have to treat them with respect and give them a better understanding of the process that they're going to go through to apply for a license in this type.
One of the first dispensaries to receive a license was in Henrietta. That was MJ Dispensary in the Genesee Valley Regional Market Complex. Several other businesses, though, they stay in limbo.
It's obviously disappointing. You always would love to, have your number be called, but there was only 7 out of the 18 licenses issued. So it's not that there's no opportunity for anybody else to have a dispensary here. I think we need to look at it from the perspective of our community.
The dispensary showroom tour is coming to Rochester today. Anyone interested at the industry can check it out. You can also learn more about jobs available. That will be held at the Business Insight Center inside the Central Library of Rochester and Monroe County. To the state capitol, major changes to the wine and spirits industry here in New York was proposed this legislative session. Not everything made it through. A bill with many new proposals got to committee and stayed there. That included a controversial and seemingly perennial proposal to sell wine in New York grocery stores. It didn't pass again, leaving many liquor store owners relieved.
We all compete against each other, and there's no public outcry that no one can find liquor or wine in New York State.
Some of the liquor store owners are on board with a recently passed bill allowing them to open at 10 in the morning on Sunday and close at 10 at night. 10 minutes to go until 7 o'clock. Let's bring in our meteorologist James Gilbert for a check of the forecast because, yeah, we've got some rain out there.
Yeah, it's a little bit here, a lot there. Everybody's generally seeing rain, but the intensity is really varying. You've got some spots that are seeing some major downpours, others just a light sprinkle, but just be prepared for rain. Your bus stop forecast here, we've got rain showers to start. Good signs, though. A couple of breaks do work their way in as we get into the afternoon. Not a washout of a day, but be prepared for rain this morning. We'll take a look at the 8-day forecast at the end of the show. Brennan.
All right, thank you, James. Speaking of the rain, we'll show you a live view this morning. Sunrise traffic here. 6:51 is the time. Looking live over on the west side. Some wet conditions there. No reports of ponding or accidents yet. We'll keep you updated with another check of sunrise traffic at 7:25. Families here in Rochester could be in line for a boost. Mayor Malik Evans launched a new guaranteed basic income pilot program. Part of the $2.2 million the city received as part of the Federal American Rescue Plan Act. Under the new initiative, up to $350 a month for a year. Evans says this is more than just about money.
Our research partner, the Wilson Sheehan Lab for Economic Opportunities at the University of Notre Dame, will study how Rochester's GBI program will affect the participants' spending, consumption, credit, education, employment and housing stability, and physical and mental well-being.
To qualify, you have to be 18 and have lived in the city for at least a year, meeting the income requirement as well, being at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. Applications launched Thursday on a city website that will stay up and open for a week. The Fairport community is coming together for the annual Angels Blood Drive. The event invites people to remember 5 girls from Fairport killed in a car crash just days after graduation in 2007. All of the blood goes to the American Red Cross in the memory of Hannah Congdon, Bailey Goodman, Meredith McClure, Sarah Monnet, and Katie Shirley. Their families say there are more ways to help out this year, too.
You can donate across the United States through July 15th. So once this drive is over, so as to not confuse the local public, we'll get that link out so people that missed today or live elsewhere, they can donate too.
June 26th will mark 16 years since that crash. This is the 12th year the blood drive has been held. The 78th mission for the Rochester Honor Flight is taking off this weekend. The group flies local veterans down to Washington, D.C. many times a year so they can visit the memorials on the Mall. This is the 3rd of 6 missions scheduled for 2023. They leave Sunday afternoon from the Rock Airport if you want to be there to cheer them on. We know of at least one person going, Chief Meteorologist Eric Snidel being the MC of the event. Tonight, get outside with friends, drinks, and wild animals at the Seneca Park Zoo. This is another Zoo Brew, the exclusive 21 and up happy hour event. The catchphrase, drink beer, save elephants, as some of the ticket sales will go to the International Elephant Conservation Center.
Over the years that we've been doing Zoo Brew, we've raised more than $60,000 to help conserve elephants in natural range, whether it's through anti-poaching efforts or all kinds of different things that the International Elephant Foundation is doing to help save animals, or elephants in particular, from extinction.
Zoo Brew runs tonight, 5:30 until 9. Tickets $10 ahead of time, $15 at the door if they still have them. Speaking of the elephants, we were there last Sunday. If you have a chance to go, they do different activities, show them off. There was an elephant painting.
No way.
They held up white canvas, gave it a treat, paintbrush, Painted it.
Wow.
I bet you it'll sell for a couple $100,000 bucks.
Someone would buy it.
Very cool.
Wow,
yeah,
that's neat. Yeah, the many talents
yes.
of elephants. Well, we are going into Father's Day, so a shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day on Sunday. He's holding Mason there. This was from last year, so we'll say grandfather as well.
Yes.
So
how cute. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to my dad as well, Pat. This was a visit he made seeing Brooklyn last year, handing out the money.
You know what?
She was ready to take it.
What grandfathers are for.
This is what grandfathers do. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Love you, and happy Father's Day to everyone out there in the father figures celebrating this weekend.
Yep, we got rain we're battling today, but otherwise the weekend does look good. You see that random shower popping up there for Saturday, but otherwise we can enjoy it. We've got Father's Day on Sunday, mid-70s. Yeah, kind of a mix of sun and clouds. But Monday looks great as well. Juneteenth, I know schools are almost done. Off on Monday, probably some Regents exams to take care of, some finals for those high school kids, and then a lot of the younger kids, kindergarten, K through 6 or so, done generally Wednesday and Thursday, I'm seeing, for the last days.
Do you think they get much done that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Yeah.
Very little. The teachers, though, a lot of them have to stay through Friday to wrap things up, so they'll have to stay in the classroom just a little bit longer than the kids.
Yes, they do, and then that will be officially summer middle of next week as well. Thank you for watching us here this Friday morning News 8 at Sunrise. Happy Father's Day weekend again. Have a safe one, everybody.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.